trading psychology, understanding why you're losing. Was a big thing, a big problem in my trading, and I'm able to do better in that progress. But want to help more people and understand the psychology part of it, and maybe you don't have to go through the same things I went through and going through the same turmoil that I did. So let's talk about when you are understanding losses. I want to look at losses from the standpoint, did I follow my strategy, right? Did I follow my strategy idea? But if you did, and let's put that to the side, right? Let's talk about unpacking losses where you're just saying it's a trash day just for because it's emotional state. You're saying it's a trash day because it's emotional state and you want misery love company, right? I've been in so many discords, I've been in so many live streams where they're talking about, hey, I took a loss today because today was trash. Okay, every day is not perfect, but then they just like, okay, well, we all took losses today, and that I used to be me. Like, we all took losses today, right? We all took losses today, and what led me on the path of getting really, really better at doing this is understanding that no, everybody didn't lose today. Again, I'm not talking about you taking a strategy, right? I'm not talking about that. You took a strategy, you know your strategy dialed in, and everything like that. It's just you know your win rate, all that good stuff. Maybe not I'm talking to you. I'm talking about the people who are constantly saying today is trash. And I used to be one of those people and not understanding your idea or concept of looking at price as trash, right? Let's talk about like you don't want to accept the fact that maybe I did something wrong. Maybe it was something that I could improve on, right? So what happened was it was like months ago where I said today was trash, today was trash, today was trash. And I was like, everybody lost today, right? And saw somebody win. And I looked at his video, like I looked at the video and stuff like that. I'm like, interesting. Like I took a loss there, but I just want to see what this person did. How would you read what I missed? Saw some SMTs that I didn't look at. It was maybe I didn't look at it on a higher time frame, and that got me some improvement. Right, that just got me some improvement. Just the fact that I was just open to like, okay, yeah, I lost today. That's cool, but let me see what maybe I didn't. I watched the video. Maybe I take everything from it, but it was just I had this idea that I could take a little bit from it and start improving the days that hey, maybe I want this. Maybe I can use this to help me. Also, what happened was another day. I again, right? Everything happened, you know, hey, price moving trash, price moving trash. I'm like, dang, I'm assuming everybody lost today, right? I see another video. Hey man, I ain't taking no trades today. I'm like, what? Hey, why you? I thought I thought today's gonna be trash, and I saw a price action. And I didn't take any trades today. Let me, you know, what I'm saying, this is where you talk about. This is where you get. This is where people don't. This is where you start getting profitable, or this is where you start to change your mindset. Like, let me see why you didn't take the trade. Like, William, again, I'm just open. I'm open. Like maybe the concepts that I'm like, I don't understand what he's talking about or something. Let me be open to the idea. Like, bro, let me see why you didn't take a trade today. Like, I kind of want to see why. And I'll go to the video, looked at it and looked through it. I'm like, well, this dude he saw a price action a little different than I did. You know, it's something in the high time frame. Whatever the case, right? The trading strategy we talk about later. But the psychology being like, I'm not accepting that just because we all lost today, quote unquote, which is not true. Some people, the same time you saying price is trash, some people saw the price was great. So you saying something just to make yourself feel better, get a dopamine hit that you feel better about yourself because everybody lost, but then everybody didn't lose, and then you do the same thing the very next day, and then or you either lost a lot of your progress one day that you did for last month or whatever the case may be, or you just gonna do the exact same loss next week, right? So here's another time you're going to be going forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, and it's like you can't get out of this rut because you're not going back and looking at the days that you're not understanding your losses. You're just not understanding your losses, and it's okay to be at terms with it. That hey, I'm not understanding my losses. I need to improve in this area, right? Not maybe tweak the whole strategy. Not throw the whole strategy away on the stuff like that. Maybe it's just a little smaller tweak that you need to do that you wouldn't have done if you just keep on accepting that today was trash. It's been so much time that I've been trading for the last 3 or 4 years. Now it's the fact where I look at price and I'll go back days that I thought that was trash. They're not even trash to me anymore. Some days I'm looking at that, I'm like, no, it's not even trash anymore. Like days I said they were trash, I'll go back and look. I'm like, no, we was actually in a 15-minute, busy, and then we had a market maker sell mall back down. Like, why was I trying to buy that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you obviously hindsight, but in like in reality, I'm like, I now would have been more comfortable and understood what we were doing in price. So price wasn't trash. It was just my concept of thinking of trash. But you will never get to that point if you don't be open to the idea of like, what can I constantly improve on and get better as I'm trading? Well, then that's what you want to do. Always constantly just be self-improving, not just on the charts, but just also off the charts, where it's like psychology, I'm not going to understand like why we lost. Why I want to understand why I lost, right? I want to understand how I can get better. If somebody else is getting better, I'm being open to that. You should not be blowing up your account because of one bad day. That's the biggest thing that took me to understand, right? You shouldn't be given the power of the charts that that much responsibility to your trading, right? So if it takes one bad day for me to blow up my account, when you start thinking about that in hindsight, like that's not good at all. Like it's really not. It's like you if you saying charts is bad and then you blow up your account, you just literally are blaming the charts, but you're not blaming not necessarily your strategy, but you're not even blaming the fact that how could you improve and get better? Maybe after you take one loss, you be done for the day, or maybe you need to understand price a little bit better. That's what my concept of thinking like this is dig deeper on the losses to allow yourself to win more. And even if that winning more is you taking less trades, even that winning more is, you know what, I'm not trading today, right? You know what I'm saying? Like that's you winning more. So it's more progress that you can do in your losses than you can do in your wins, because in your wins, your strategy is working, it's trending, is easy. Like that's easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's just like you gonna come to the charts? Yes, that was great, and I wish that would happen. You know, out of 5 trading days of the week, I wish that happen 5 out of 5. But let's be real, like your trade that probably gonna happen 3 to 5, 2 to 5 out of the week. So what the question is, what are we doing those 2 days that doesn't work? What are we doing those days that if maybe you look through the losses and you have the idea of, hey, I do better on Wednesdays or something like that. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, what days do you do better on? That can be a role. Make you do better on news days. Like, was it new before trash was bad? I mean, before price was bad. What news release do we have? Do we have anything? Did you try to trade before FOMC? Things like that. You won't get to that point if you just say price is trash and give yourself that dopamine hit. That, hey, I'm just going to today. I'm gonna chop it up as L, and I'm done for the day. Like it's been so many times I've been in live streams like that. I'll be in somebody's live stream, not our Discord, but like somebody else live stream, and just looking at them, just kind of looking and see what other people are doing. And I'm literally in a winning trade, quite literally in a winning trade. Simultaneously, someone in their chat, it was like 2 or 3 people agreed to it too. They're like, man, price is really trash today. I cannot stand price is trash today. Price is trash today. And I'm just thinking to myself, man, I disagree, right? I disagree. If it might not be your strategy, that's cool. That's fine. I'm not talking about that, but it's also understanding like what are we doing? Like maybe your concept of thinking a price is trash. Now, let me introduce you that. Maybe your price of way you think your price is not up to par the way it could be, right? If you want to start understanding and maybe understand why we're having bad losing days, or why the price moving trash, or even the fact that, hey, why are you in the winning trade? What did you do different? What did I not see? You don't have to trade like me. You ain't got to win every single trade. It's just the understanding that I want to get better and improve the days I do bad, because when you improve on the days you're doing bad, you obviously when days doing good, you can be good, and then now you self-improving the days doing bad. When days were trending, like all the way go down, I didn't do good. All right, I didn't do great at that. I used to call those days price is trash. Like man, let's talk about, man, price trash. I'm seeing other people win. I'm seeing people win. Like, let me get better at this. Let me see. Okay, little retrace. Okay, you gotta be open to the idea though. You have to be open and just understand. Like you gotta be real to yourself. Like if I'm gonna do this or trade multiple times today, or especially if I'm scalping and stuff like that, I gotta be able to understand, try to read the market the best of my ability, but also understand like I just can't chalk it up as price is trash. Like that's the biggest thing. So yeah, I just want to talk about that. I saw that very relevant not too long ago, and that's what definitely helped me get better and constantly improve in that part. So yeah, like I said, join the free Discord. But I'll drop a little more videos like this in Discord probably as I build it out, and maybe longer videos. Won't be have to have a time frame on them, but yeah, subscribe to the channel, join, and like I said, we're gonna be on this progress of becoming profitable. So yeah.